What's up guys, Mickle here, and for those of you who don't know, Ripple is actually currently in more cases than just the one we talk about on this channel against the SEC. They're actually getting sued by retail investors. It's a class action lawsuit alleging that XRP is a security. In this video, I want to talk about a development in this case because the court actually just granted certification to this case. I want to talk about what this means and where this case stands because I already see this getting a ton of attention. I want to talk about exactly what's going on here to kind of dispel any FUD before it starts going around Twitter. I also want to talk about a potentially massive case that just got ruled on. This has massive implications for not only the cryptocurrency sector, but all of us going forward. I want to talk about that at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for that. This is a huge decision. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. If you enjoy these videos, make sure to take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's really going to help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a good place to buy some XRP or the Flare token, make sure to check out my favorite exchange, Uphold, down in the description of this video. With that said though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So I want to start out this video and talk about some fantastic reporting out of 24 Hours Crypto because this is extremely important. I don't think it gets enough attention. What 24 Hours Crypto has been monitoring recently, and I don't think this gets talked about enough, is the XRP burn rate. For those of you who don't know, and I'm not sure how you wouldn't know this, but I do understand there's new people coming to this community every single day. There was a total of 100 billion XRP created at the start, and ever since then, the total amount of XRP has been decreasing from the total supply. This means XRP is a deflationary asset, and essentially every single time there is an XRP transaction, a small amount of XRP gets burned and is removed from the circulating supply forever. Well, what 24 Hours Crypto is monitoring is actually the rate at which XRP is being burned from the total supply. So about 1 month ago, when 24 Hours Crypto first started monitoring this metric, he looked at the prior 30 days to see how much XRP was burned from the total supply, and he found out about 100,000 XRP was burned. Well, he just did that same calculation today, took the past 30 days to monitor how much XRP was burned, and he got 247,000 XRP being burned. So this is pretty significant because we see the amount of XRP being burned from the total supply is increasing pretty quickly. Now, the first thing I want to say about this is I have a feeling this is just going to keep scaling faster and faster as the XRP ledger gains more adoption, and eventually it's going to have a pretty significant impact on XRP's tokenomics. This is something that is completely ignored in other cryptocurrency communities. People all over always talk about how XRP has really bad tokenomics, how it's super inflationary, but that could not be further from the truth. XRP is actually exponentially getting more deflationary as more XRP is burned and removed from the total supply every single day. People like to point to Ripple's XRP and say Ripple adding XRP to the total supply makes XRP inflationary, but that's not even true. The fact of the matter is, almost all of the XRP in Ripple's escrow, and I actually believe it is all of the XRP in Ripple's escrow, has already been released onto the market. That means it has already impacted the price of XRP. So when Ripple sells XRP, there's really no XRP coming into the system. It's the same XRP that's always been there. The only time the amount of XRP on the ledger changes is when we have XRP burned, like I'm showing you right here, and that is a decrease in the total XRP in the system. The real reason I point this out is because XRP gets such a bad rap for its tokenomics, and I just simply don't understand it. XRP has better tokenomics than Ethereum. By far, Ethereum is straight up inflationary, and I believe XRP has better tokenomics than Bitcoin because the amount of Bitcoin in the system just keeps decreasing. It never gets burned. Miners get Bitcoin in each transaction, but miners need to buy more electricity, so they just dump that Bitcoin back onto the market. The XRP ledger is one of the few truly deflationary cryptocurrencies, and with the amount of inflation we have seen in the world over the past couple years, I don't think this is something that can be ignored. It's actually one of my favorite parts about the XRP ledger. It means that the XRP you and I hold gets more scarce every single day, so this is just something I wanted to point out because as XRP gains more adoption, as XRP starts working with bigger institutions that are making more transactions with higher value, we are going to see this burn rate increase faster and faster, and the XRP you and I hold will get more valuable as XRP gains more adoption. So now I want to move on and talk about the class action suit against Ripple. And from the start, this class action suit was pretty sketchy because the guy who was actually suing Ripple in this class action suit claimed that Ripple sold XRP as a legal security, and because of that, he lost money. But the fact of the matter was, this guy was a day trader. He wasn't even an investor, so he literally held XRP for like 4 to 5 days and then lost money on his trade. Obviously, that had nothing to do with Ripple, but then went to a judge and said, oh, Ripple sold me an illegal security. Make XRP a security so I can get my money back. Now, to me, this all just seemed like some scheme to try to do a hit on XRP. Some Bitcoin and Ethereum maxi who wanted to try to create a regulatory advantage for his favorite cryptocurrency. So what he did was went and day traded with a couple $100, lost some money, and then filed a case against Ripple. Well, this article going around right now is trying to make it seem like this case has any merit to it, but the fact of the matter is, the most important thing we need to understand is the court directly said that they are going to wait for the outcome of the Ripple SEC case before moving forward with this suit. And the reason they are going to do that is because no lower level court is going to try to make a decision that's going to front run the Ripple SEC case. The status of XRP going forward is going to be declared in this Ripple SEC case. It's not going to be from some small class action suit that front runs it. And the fact of the matter is, all these smaller cases are going to backpack off the decision of the Ripple SEC case. If in the Ripple SEC case, XRP is deemed not a security, this case is going to get thrown out and have no merit. If XRP is declared a security, well, maybe some of these investors are going to be entitled to their $200 back. I just wanted to kind of show you the insignificance of this case. At the end of the day, the whole idea of calling XRP a security is never going to work from these low-level lawyers. The SEC is already having a hard enough time trying to make that argument, and the reason they are having such a hard time is because they are making up the argument. John Deaton just put out another fantastic tweet thread earlier today talking about why the coin itself, why XRP, ETH, LTC, and XRP, why those coins are not securities based on current securities laws. And I just think it is so funny that all these different people are trying to chase clout, trying to attack Ripple, calling XRP itself the security, when at the end of the day, every single case since the Howey test was created reiterated the fact the asset itself is not the security. This case right here is just going to be another FUD piece, another attempt to try to slow Ripple down. Ultimately, I think it fails miserably, and I hope it comes back to bite these people who are essentially just trying to attack the XRP community and Ripple. Now, I want to finish this video off and talk about a very important case that just got ruled on. Now, this doesn't directly relate to cryptocurrencies, but I still think it's going to have huge implications on the entire sector. A U.S. district court has ruled that parts of the government, including FBI and HHS, cannot urge, encourage, pressure, or induce social media sites to remove content containing protected free speech. A much needed decision, and this happened on the 4th of July. Now, this is a massive ruling because this was a huge issue over the past couple years. The US government was forcing social media sites to limit what people were allowed to talk about on their platform. It was just ruled that that is no longer allowed, and that is a massive win for free speech. Now, the reason I'm even talking about this is because it goes to a trend that is happening right now in the courts. The courts right now are pushing back hard against government overreach. We are watching decision after decision shutting down the US government as it tries to impose itself over us citizens. The reason this is so important is because I have a feeling we are going to see this trend play out in the cryptocurrency sector as well. We have watched the SEC try to drastically overstep their boundaries and try to kill the cryptocurrency asset class. Well, I have a feeling this ruling right here is the start of an avalanche against the US government, where we finally see the courts pushing back against their overreach. This is so important because we could have very easily been in a different world where the courts were agreeing with the US government, where the courts were simply rubber stamping everything the US government was doing and saying, you know what, well, we're we're just going to side with them because that's the easy thing to do. We are so lucky that the courts are choosing to do the hard thing, but the right thing. They are pushing back against the US government, and I have my fingers crossed that we are going to see the same exact thing happen in the cryptocurrency sector. We have already seen Judge Torres and Judge Netburn doing a fantastic job in pushing back against the SEC. All we need now is for them to finish the job and shut down the SEC once and for all. I have a feeling we are a lot closer to that than many people imagine, but this is a great sign for things to come. The fact that we actually have courts acting independently of the US government is so important. It is so important to the litigation going on right now in the cryptocurrency sector. And let me just let you guys know, this right here was so much bigger than any cryptocurrency case. It was way more political. It was way more high stakes. So if we have judges willing to make decisions like this, it makes me very hopeful for what is going to happen when the SEC continues trying to overstep their boundaries in the cryptocurrency sector. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.